Bah, I'm a clone. We saw the 6th day, so you know what that means.
Schwarzenegger grow a baby in his belly, rock a rhinestone vest while ripping Justin to Kelly, or maybe see a burlesque show with Nick Crow and take a boat with speed to hitting cruise control. J-Man, Big Paul in the beautiful June, gonna take you from the goob all the way to the room. Ran the games of Street Fighter, helped to blow off steam, just a sucker punch the odd life of Timothy Green. Sharknado, the birdemic, how we staying alive. They call it in the badass and he's on the line, cranking 88 minutes cause they cool as ice, cause a bad Jim Varney looking kinda nice. Paul and June getting literal, Jason is getting laid. June is making sure all the monkey shots getting paid. They judge a bunch of movies while they're making the grade. Here's a real question for you, how did this get made? That's a good look, Haru.
What's that smell?
Hello, people of Earth, and welcome to another edition of Matinee Monday. I'm your host, Tall John Scheer, and I cannot wait to talk to you about this really amazing Arnie flop. That's right, the 6th day is about cloning. It starts off with dogs, and it gets into Arnies, and this is really one of the hits from Clone Girl Summer just a few summers ago when we were watching only movies about clones. And we got Michael Rappaport in here. We got Schwarzenegger, Tony Goldwyn, so many great appearances in this film. But really, specifically, Terry Crews, who makes his first on-screen appearance. I love this movie. I never really saw it until we did this, but this is a movie that has so many odd things that I couldn't just pick my favorite moment. So I'm going to pick this one thing that I think is so weird. It's a super creepy human doll in the movie named Simpal Cindy. That is Michael Rappaport's kind of live-in lover. Anyway, I'll let us explain it. Take a listen.
I'd like to take this moment now to talk about the Simpal doll.
No, I knew it was coming.
Cindy?
God, yes.
So they do. There's like there's another step to help explain this, which is like a kind of animatronic My Buddy style life-size doll. You had one or you wanted one, Paul? I can't remember.
By the way, I mean, I told you one of the saddest things. Well, I would have wanted one. At one point, I had to write an essay for school, and the essay was like, what's one thing that you would want, like a Christmas list kind of a thing. And I said I wanted a robot so I could hang out with and I could talk to and have like a basically a friend, like a robotic friend. And then when I saw Cindy, I was like,
make me cry.
Oh.
I lived in an area where there were no kids around. They couldn't leave I left my house and there was no kids for miles.
Paul.
Paul, you have so many good sad stories. I'm now going. That one makes me think of one from my childhood, which I have only access. I can only access because it has been told to me because I have no memories. That we lived before we lived in the town that I eventually grew up in. I lived in a different town, and when we moved into our house, I went outside in the front yard for a while, and my mom watched me, and I was wearing like a cowboy hat and like a holster with cap guns and like a little cowboy outfit. And I was like hanging out, and I came in after a while, and my mom said, "How did it go?" And I said, there was nobody around. I even shot my gun, and nobody heard it and came. You know, nobody heard my shots and came to see what was going on.
There are moments where you are
lonely childhoods. Lonely childhoods create podcaster.
Well, I will say that I had a lovely childhood filled with friends and neighbors on the block and my two sisters. And
so you don't get Cindy.
I didn't get Cindy. I always had kids to play with. She looked like, I was confused about her because she looks like a burn victim.
Yes, I wrote that down.
Yeah.
And to your point, Paul, about like the skin and cloning, I guess, is a form of like exfoliation and like another step in your
I don't think that they may have put
skincare routine.
Yeah, sure.
But what was her story? Because I didn't know why she had to look like she had skin.
Why? And also, why do we need why do we need this thing to help us understand that we are able to do this? We can't clone actual people. Spoiler alert, we can, but we can do this thing. We have this available, and we can clone your pets. So
yeah,
it seems redundant. Like, it doesn't seem like a necessary tool in the movie to have the doll.
The SimPal plays no part in this movie whatsoever, because the SimPal just seemed like a robotic, futuristic toy. Like, it didn't seem like...
Oh, and also Michael Rappaport's, like, AI or VR girlfriend. There's a couple of different
Was she AI or
versions.
Was she VR? Because she unzips his pants, just like the ghost in Ghostbusters.
I think the chair does that.
Oh.
Interesting.
I think the chair does that. She is a computer, like, hologram something. She is
likes to watch
she's
sports.
not she doesn't have physicality. I think I think he has to be sitting in the chair for the physical stuff to work.
Guys, I just want to show you something really quickly. If you are interested,
and I've looked, the chair is not for sale.
Oh, okay. If you are interested, I would love to just show you very quickly. If you'd like to purchase Cindy, you can. This is
no. Oh no.
That is
Paul, no.
That is $475. This is the hero, and here's another version of it. Here. These are the actual ones.
Oh, I don't want to see this at all. This is like the Annabelle movie.
Yeah, this is.
I think just having seen this is gonna curse us.
For only $475, you can get. You can get your own Cindy with small teeth and everything.
Small teeth and everything?
I mean...
Is that what's in the write-up?
Look at that. Look at that.
Ew. Oh,
gosh.
This is
she
absolutely...
looks like she's really been through it.
Haunting.
Oh, my God.
This looks like a movie. This looks like a horror movie doll.
I know.
And even when... here's a still from the movie that Paul is now showing us that is terrifying.
Well, this is my pitch for the movie. It's about the future. Why not have a real girl?
Yes.
On the counter.
Great.
And make
acting
it
like
Small
a doll.
Wonder. Yes.
Acting
that, to me,
little bit like a doll.
This was like this is like a very weird American Girl doll. Like, there was nothing about
what I think at the time, this seemed incredible.
Okay.
This seemed super high tech at the time.
Okay.
Like a moving, talking, like articulated doll? No? And like 21 years ago? No?
I mean,
maybe?
she was so she just looked a mess.
I mean,
I agree.
I mean, but by the way, it's like if you're trying to say like we're in a world of cloning and all this stuff, but our doll technology has failed. Like, that's what I was getting from it. Our doll technology has not exceeded our human experimentation, and I feel like I don't know. I mean, this is so upsetting. I want to play a clip of Cindy.
We're falling. I will say, the United States is falling so far behind in doll technology that we are in danger of losing the doll race.
To the polls and vote.
That's right. 6 days available now wherever you get your podcast. So listen, subscribe, and make sure that you're following and always keeping downloads on, because that's the way that they're counting downloads now. You got to keep the downloads on. And also, my book, Joyful Recollections of Trauma, is out now. You can get it as a Kindle. You can get it as an audiobook, which people have been loving. Clips from How Did This Get Made are on there. Also, you can get it as a hardback book. And if you want it signed, just go to Chevalier's. It's a bookstore in Los Angeles. You tell them your name, and I will personalize it just for you. I mean, name and whatever you want in there. I'll do it. Come on, people. No messing around. I'll see you next week on Matinee Monday. Bye for now.